The family of a tech executive killed by Austin police suing the city of Austin.
Will rally support behind the idea that we deserve better.
The changes they hope a civil rights lawsuit brings to the department.
Oh, I wish I had gotten up and hugged him that morning, because I would have never imagined that his life would be cut short by the Austin police later that evening.
The family of a man shot and killed by an Austin police officer is filing a major federal civil rights lawsuit against the city of Austin and 3 officers. CBS Austin's Abigail Velez joins us live tonight with more on the Moonesinghe family story and what they want from this lawsuit. Abigail?
Walt, 2 years ago this week, Rajan Moonesinghe was shot 5 times by an APD officer, later dying right here in his front porch where a makeshift memorial has been set up in his honor. Today, his family says being here where their brother and son was killed is a grim reminder of the progress needed in this city. The lawsuit filed by his family this morning seeks more than $100 million in damages and demands police reform in Austin. Nearly 2 years after the deadly shooting, the Moonesinghe family is back where their son and brother Rajan was killed.
The first time we came, his clothes and the blood were still all over the driveway. So it's a reminder every time we come why we're fighting.
According to court documents, the 33-year-old tech entrepreneur was killed shortly after midnight on November 15th, 2022. That's when police responded to a 911 call at his home about a man pointing a gun down the street. When officers arrived, they found Moonesinghe firing his own rifle into his home where he believed there was an intruder. This APD body camera footage from that night shows the moments leading up to the deadly shots being fired.
Draw the gun!
Those 5 shots were fired by APD officer Daniel Sanchez immediately after he's heard telling Rajan to drop his gun. After the shooting, Rajan pleads with officers.
Show us your hands! Do it now! You good?
Minutes later, Rajan died on his front porch, the same place where his family announced Tuesday they're fighting for justice.
Today we are announcing a lawsuit against the city of Austin and individual officers for the wrongful death of my brother Rajan.
The lawsuit seeks more than $100 million in damages against the city for failure to enact basic police reform, and the 3 officers who responded to the 911 call for use of deadly force and failure to render aid.
We have determined that a financial deterrent is the only thing that will bring about progress.
In addition to economic damages, the Moonesinghe family is asking the department to enact meaningful training reform, de-escalation procedures, transparency, and oversight. Texas attorney and former prosecutor Quentin Brogdon is not affiliated with the case, but says police reform might not be achieved in a courtroom, but as a part of a settlement.
Well, normally in a civil case, you don't get to ask for anything other than monetary damages. Oftentimes, as part of a settlement, the party being sued will institute certain reforms.
If the civil case does go to trial, Brogdon says the jury will look at the body cam footage from the night Rajan was killed as the main piece of evidence.
More probably than not, there was confusion at the scene as to whether he was the homeowner or someone else. The jurors will have to decide whether that confusion was reasonable.
Now, on the criminal side, Officer Daniel Sanchez is facing a deadly conduct charge in connection to Rajan's death. He is still awaiting trial, and his next court date is set for March of next year. Reporting live in Central Austin, Abigail Velez, CBS Austin News.